Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button as you come on in. There's a robbery down there in Texas tonight. It was a stick up down there in Texas tonight, man. Lamont Roach. Oh man, we got to talk about it, man. We had a long night of boxing tonight. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Pitbull is a nasty, dirty fighter, man. He's a dirty, dirty fighter. We gonna talk about it, man. Everybody get on up in here. We gotta talk about it. We kind of saw it. We knew it was gonna happen. We knew this was gonna be a possibility, but man, Lamont Roach Jr. put up a hell of a performance against a dirty pit bull. Against a very dirty pit bull. This was going into the 12th round, by the way. But yeah, good night of fights. Frank Martin knocked out Rancis Bartholomew in very impressive fashion at his 140-pound debut. Leads me to believe that he was somewhat on his last legs by the time he fought Tank Davis. Frank Martin looked actually really good against Rancis, and nobody really done that to Rancis before. So yeah, Frank Martin is looking really ferocious at 140 pounds. Edison Lara kind of stunk up the place a little bit against his opponent. Wasn't necessarily the best fighter tonight. Kind of slowed down the tempo quite a bit. Um, Jesus Ramos, Shane Mosley Jr. was a good fight, good scrap. O'Shaquie Foster, Stephen Foden, pretty much was a wash. The commentators were really, really hammering down on Stephen Foden Jr. I mean, it's like everybody in the world just coming for the cool boy stuff. But we got to talk about this main event, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to Cornelius Jenkins for a super chat. He says, I called it a draw. For some reason, Roach just can't catch a break. I felt Roach edged it out, and that'll be 111-115 score was crazy. Absolutely it was crazy, bro. Hold on. Let me get this on the screen real quick. This 111-115 was insane, bro. Lamont Roach Jr. landed at 49% of his power punches. And after the third round, when that little mishap, little, fall back, little knockdown, Lamont Roach Jr. kind of figured out the best way to deal with the pit bull is to take his confidence away. And he did that. You know what I'm saying? He was smothering the pit bull. He was, for getting him frustrated, countering him, fighting really smart. Lamont Roach Jr. is a really smart fighter. And we've seen that in this fight. Pitbull started hitting him low and excessive holding. He started leading with his head button, and all this other shit. Pitbull's a fucking dirty fighter, bro. He's a really dirty fighter. Really, really dirty fighter. Lamont Roach Jr. did his thing tonight, and it's unfortunate that he's one of those fighters that he could just never get over the hump in these big fights. You know what I'm saying? He can't beat the machine. He gotta go out there and stop these dudes, bro. Like he literally gotta stop dudes. Guys like Lamont Roach gotta go out there and stop dudes. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Lamont Roach Jr. got robbed down there in Texas tonight. It was a competitive fight, but Lamont Roach Jr. clearly won the later half of that fight. And he made Pitbull Cruz look. He fought Pitbull at his best game in close quarters, and he beat him at it. And Pitbull had no other choice but to walk away. He was walking away in the fight. He was doing all this stuff. Right? He was doing all this. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Pitbull Cruz was on his back foot in the fight. When have you seen Pitbull Cruz on the back foot? Never. Pitbull Cruz ain't never on the back foot, man. He was on the back foot against Lamont Roach. He was on the back foot against Lamont Roach. They straight robbed dude down there tonight, man. It was a really good fight, though. Really, really good fight. But the draw outcome wasn't really what the fight was. Y'all smash that like button, man. Lamont Roach Jr. got robbed once again, man. This guy, he can't catch a break. Lamont Roach Jr. cannot catch a break. Had Pitbull running away, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had Roach up 4 rounds. He needs to stop him. Pitbull Cruz, Lamont Roach took the crowd out of the fight. I mean, he won that fight, man. He won that fight. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull Cruz got points taken away. So if you want to count the knockdown, it was balanced out. So who won the fight then? And if we look at the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Come on, man. The commentators was telling you who won the fight. The commentator, and this was going into the 12th round. Lamont Roach had him up by what, almost 30 punches. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, Big Shock did his thing tonight. O'Shaquie did his thing tonight. Yeah, Lamont Roach would have had to knock him out tonight. He would have had to knock the Pitbull out. Pitbull Cruz got these moral victories. He was all happy after he was all happy and shit. He was all smiling. He was glad he got a draw because he was sure he lost that shit. Pitbull Cruz, man, I can't be a fan of him. He's a dirty ass fighter, man. He's too dirty. He keep doing dirty shit, headbutting and low blowing. He's too dirty. And he only got the favorable decision because he was in Texas and he Mexican, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. And he was dirty while winning. Yeah, he real dirty, man. Pitbull's a dirty fighter, man. Run it back. Run it back. You know what I'm saying? Run it back. Dude landed 49% of his power punches, bro. That's everything but besides the jab. And he threw the more. Did he throw the more punches? Where's it at? Pitbull Cruz threw 544 and landed 159. Lamont threw 467 and he landed 191. 41% of his punches he landed. Pitbull Cruz only landed 29%. He was swinging that fresh air all fucking night. A majority of the night he was swinging that fresh air. The reason why he even got a draw is because of the fucking crowd. Everything, it was the Pacquiao effect. It's the Pacquiao effect. Any move he made, the crowd was gonna go crazy. But Lamont Roach Jr. did a really good job of taking the crowd out of this fight. He took the crowd out of the fight, but unfortunately, his juice in the game ain't strong enough to go up against the machine. You know what I'm saying? He would have had to drop Pitbull at the very least. Again, he would have had to drop him at the very least if he wasn't gonna get the KO. But he clearly won that fight. And he'll win a rematch too. The numbers prove it, man. Pitbull Cruz got a gift decision, bro. What does Pitbull Cruz go from here? Very limited fighter, very exciting, but dirty and limited. In the politics of boxing, he got that Pacquiao effect with him. He get Pacquiao promotions. He got that Pacquiao effect, man. So you gonna have to knock this dude out to beat him, or pull off a Jose Venezuela's performance. The crowd know Lamont won, but you know the Mexican people, and they ain't gonna go against they not gonna go against Code at all. They know damn well Lamont won that fight. That's why they was quiet. But Pitbull Cruz knows the game. After the fight, start waving your hands in the air like you did something. Nah, man, you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing, bro. You said Lamont don't need to fight with PBC no more. PBC ain't gonna let Lamont win, bro. he going up in there every time PBC fighters fight somebody that's an outsider, they struggle or lose and shit, bro. They can't afford for these dudes to take that full L, man. They just can't afford it. They just can't afford it. Salute to Cornelius James for another super chat. He says, if I was Lamont, I would never fight on a PBC card ever again. PBC hates Roach. He beat two of their fighters and robbed them both times. Come on, man. Lamont Roach is a very nice fighter. You know what I'm saying? He has a high IQ, and he has a very deep tool bag. He can do some shit in there. He just don't got the the fan base, I guess. You know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain point like where he's at, man, you got to either be knocking these dudes out or you got to have some clout. You know what I'm saying? Or they will not give you the benefit of the doubt. They just wouldn't go do it. They just couldn't do it. Those two judges gave it a draw. You know what I'm saying? They know they one of them should have gave it to Roach, but they couldn't do it. Man, you heard the dude's name was Santos? Come on, man. My Roach Jr. was going up against the machine tonight, bro. And he was in there with a Pitbull. A dirty rabbit one. A dirty rabbit one and was using his head and hitting low. Dirty fighter, man. Pitbull landed some good shots, but it wasn't nearly enough. It was few far in between. Really, after the third round, I can't remember really what he did any significance. Excuse me. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. Lamont Roach Jr. got stuck up down there in Texas. Hey, Roach got that skill set, man. He's good all around. Roach is a all around, all around complete fighter. He can do a little bit of everything. He can do a little bit of everything. You said Roach beating Shakur? We gonna have to talk about all that. Roach can't beat the politics though, bro. Roach can't beat the politics though, bro. He got a really high IQ. He got a high IQ for sure. But he can't. I don't think he can beat the politics, bro. You heard him after the fight. He sounded discouraged and heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Like he sounded heartbroken. Yeah, Pitbull was running. Right. Come on, man. Right here. He was running. This was the round wasn't even over. He was doing all that. He was getting frustrated. Then he started walking away. You know what I'm saying? He was walking away, running in the fight. Yeah, Pitbull don't never walk backwards in the fight, ever. Pitbull don't go backwards. All he know is go forward. He don't. There's no reverse on his car. Lamont Roach Jr. had him going in reverse, bro. Come on, man. And this dude, man, he got that fucking another draw on his record. You get 5 draws, that equals a loss, bro. 5 draws equals a loss, bro. He can't get no more. He can't afford no more of these bullshit. Emmanuel Augustus, this type of decisions, man. He can't afford that no more. He can't get no more draws, man. That's equal to a loss. And we know in boxing you can't be taking no L's. See, Pitbull Cruz could take L's. He got 3 losses. You saw that crowd. They love this dude. He's like he's like the next Canelo and shit. So that's what Lamont Roach Jr. was up against. He was up in there against the baby Mike Tyson Canelo. Hey, Bozy, that whole fight with Foden was a mess, bro. Foden's whole side was a mess. Foden was out of shape. He was out of whack. The commentators was roasting him. It's just all bad for Cool Boy, man. It's all bad for him. It seems like he don't want to do it no more. I don't think he want to do it no more, man. Salute to Greg Terrible for the super chat. He says Cruz won clearly. Roach and that referee suck ass. Oh, really? He won clearly? Based off of what, man? What the numbers? Because I mean, people lie, but the numbers don't. You know what I'm saying? You can take my word for it, you can't. But we all know what we saw tonight. It was a Lamont Roach Jr. don't have a big fan base. He don't have a fan base like Tank Davis. Not even close. Not even close. He was in there in hostile territory in San Antonio, Texas, a pro-Mexican crowd against the next Mike Tyson, baby Canelo. That's what he was up against tonight. He would have had to actually knock dude out. I honestly forgot. I didn't even put it together that he was actually in San Antonio. He would have had to literally knock dude out to get the win tonight. Hell of a performance from Lamont Roach, though. Hell of a performance. He probably put a lot into getting that shit done. The Pitbull's tough. That wasn't easy. That wasn't an easy That wasn't easy by any means. Pitbull, he's hard to deal with. But Lamont Roach Jr. took all Pitbull's Cruz best weapons away, and he beat him at his own game. To the point where the crowd was quiet, and Pitbull Cruz wasn't throwing as many punches as he normally do. To where we see Pitbull Cruz low blowing and doing dirty tactics, walking away. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy. Salute to Greg Terrible for another super chat. He says Cruz scored a legit knockdown and Lamont just grabbed. It was a knockdown. His glove touched the canvas. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that got negated when Pitbull Cruz was being a dirty dog in there. He was being a dirty dog in there, and they negated that. It was balanced out. Then who won the fight? He got outboxed. He didn't do nothing else after that. And then a little tumble back because it was a bullshit knockdown. You know, we'll give him that though, because his glove touched the canvas real quick. But it was a little tumble back, off balance, whatever. You got it. It's the Pacquiao effect. Same shit happened with Thurman. The Pacquiao effect, man. Except Lamont Roach Jr. actually really won majority of these rounds. Majority of them. Probably 7 of them. At least 7 of them. I mean, everybody in the commentary panel had Lamont winning. It's just the Texas didn't want him to win. Pitbull was so happy it was a draw too. Pitbull was so happy. That's how you know. That's how you know he dodged the bullet. Pitbull showed his back, man. Pitbull showed his back, man. He's the next Canelo, bro. He ain't gonna. It's gonna be hard to beat him. He already got 3 losses. He can't have 4. They had to make it a draw. People say Cruz won. Cruz didn't win nothing. Cruz lost this fight. Go watch it if you didn't see it. It was an excellent fight. Well, Lamont Roach Jr. really showed his skill set and what he's about. He's about as good as any of the top name fighters out there. That's for sure. But he don't have the machine behind him. And every time he fight these PBC dudes, PBC can't afford to lose their cash cows to some dude that's like pretty much an outsider. I'm not sure if Lamont Roach Jr. is a full-blown PBC fighter. I'm not sure, but they can't afford to lose. They can't just have guys like Bud Crawford and Lamont Roach and all these dudes come over there and beat up on their guys and leave. And then next thing you know, he's on the zone fighting. It's crazy as hell, man. Lamont Roach Jr. got robbed tonight. Salute to DL8784 for the super chat. He says, Shock, whoop, Steph, Orthodox, and Southpaw. Too fast, too skilled, too much soft for Cool Boy. He put that dude in a blender and started on him. Easy work. Yeah, big shock, man. Man, just styled and profiled on him. I had it a draw, but then I meant to post in the community tab that I changed my pick to Big Shot, but whatever, man. Big Shot got the job done. Cool Boy is just out of shape, just I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Cool Boy, man. I just can't call it. I can't call it. But real quick about Laura. Well, Laura had to beat Janabek tonight if Janabek had a fault. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he would have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he would have beat Janabek tonight with that. You know what I'm saying? With what he was doing tonight against Johan Gonzalez. I know it was a short placement opponent, but and he actually damn near knocked dude out at the end of the fight. But I'm not sure if he would have beat Janabek tonight. And people was booing Laura throughout the fight. I'm like, man, y'all need to chill out, man. He's an old man, man. He's 42, man. Let him take it. OGs got to take their time, man. You know what I'm saying? The OGs got to take their time. We ain't throwing all these punches like that no more, man. He almost knocked dude out, but then the bell rang and then whatever. But I don't know if he would have beat Janibek tonight, man. I just don't know. But Frank Martin definitely looked it really good. Um, shit. You know what I'm saying? Was it because of Buddy McGirt? You know what I'm saying? Then put in that work, you know? Because he ain't with Derrick James no more. He ain't with Derrick James no more. So, yeah, it was a good night of boxing. Minus Lamont not getting a fair shake. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, how Cool Boy missed weight going up? Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no idea how he missed weight going up. He probably just don't care no more. Yeah, you go up in weight and miss weight. You said Keyshawn versus Frank? Ooh, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. Frank putting people down. You know what I'm saying? That was a nasty KO from Frank Martin. Really, really nasty. You said the Davis brothers got Albright problems. Wow. You said they got to get past the Albrights of the world first. Hey, yeah, Cruz should have definitely had a few points deducted for a lot of the dirty stuff he was doing, man. But that referee didn't want to get sniped tonight. So he had to keep it cool. But yeah, Lamont Pitbull Cruz was doing a lot of dirty stuff. Really, really dirty fighter. And he gets dirty in a lot of his fights. He gets really dirty in a lot of his fights. Actually, it was Pitbull engaging into the clinches a lot. And Pitbull Cruz got the point deducted from holding. What are we talking about, man? He got a point deducted in holding. If that was the case, the referee would have been on Lamont Roach's ass in Texas. Pitbull Cruz need a lot of help in fights, man. He had to have that fight in Texas. He couldn't have fought Lamont Roach Jr. nowhere else in the world. He had to have that fight down there. That was his big crutch. Just in case this dude outboxed me, I got the judges on my side. Because I'm the baby super Canelo Mike Tyson. He ain't about to fight in New York. He ain't about to fight nowhere on the East Coast. He might fight on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't, man, come on, man. That dude, he's a, nah. You said EJ Cook, I think he was high tonight. He probably was. He had all the fights, but he ain't fighting. You know what I'm saying? He had the fights, but he ain't fighting. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. The numbers don't lie, man. The numbers don't lie. You're gonna see some people saying Pitbull won and all this other stuff. But the fight actually ended in a draw. You said Frank ain't smelled the title yet, and he ducked Shakur. You said you want Shakur to fight. Shock was talking shit about Shakur, man. Big Shock got a lot of reach. You said PBC is filthy with the robberies. They don't even hide it. Yeah, Lamont Roach definitely won that fight. He definitely won that fight. They simply just couldn't afford for Pitbull Cruz to lose. They just couldn't afford it. Yeah, Pitbull Cruz was hitting in the hip a lot. I seen an instance where he was hitting him in the back. Um, he was holding his head down. Like he was doing a lot of dirty stuff, man. He's a dirty fighter. He was leading with his head. He was headbutting. Yeah, he got 2 draws back to back, man. Back to back. He can't get over the political hump, man. Oh yeah, yeah. He did the shoulder shrugging. Yep, the little shrug he likes to do. The dirty pit bull. He was jumping and shit. Like, come on, man. Super dirty fighter. Super dirty. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chase. Says 2026 already stacked with mega fights. Love Turkey. Yeah, 2026 is gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Salute to Cornelius Jenkins for another super chase. He says Pitbull kept missing, then clinched right after. And as the fight went on, Pitbull was losing his confidence. Roach was countering him all night. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Pitbull and Cruz was missing his shots. Then they'll be close quarters. Lamont Roach Jr. stay in close quarters. He was working them in close quarters. I mean, he beat him at all ranges. He really just really tamed the pit bull, who got more clout and juice than ever, as we could see. You know what I'm saying? They love this dude down there. He's like a superstar. He got the Pacquiao effect and everything. You know what I'm saying? And Lamar Roach Jr. was up against that. That was his biggest challenge tonight. Was that crowd? And he took the crowd out of the fight. And them judges, Pitbull Cruz is tough. So it's gonna be hard to knock him out. But it was a really good fight though. You said Pitbull definitely got a touch of Downs. Oh man. This fight was pay-per-view for sure. Yep. I don't know, you guys. Good night of boxing. The end of the year card for PBC. You know. Yeah, Laura might need to retire, man. I don't know. I don't know if he should fight Janet back. His pace ain't gonna be enough. He ain't gonna be able to keep that bigger, younger gal for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lamont Roach Jr. definitely won this fight. Definitely won the fight. There's just no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, everybody, most people gonna say Roach won a fight. Most people. Most people gonna say Roach won because we know what we saw. We know how this stuff goes. Lamar Roach Jr. really got himself back into that fight too after that third round. He really got himself in a big way, in my opinion. He fought Pitbull at his own game in the pocket, close quarters, and took it away from him. Pitbull Cruz was lost. Very limited fighter, man. Very limited one-dimensional fighter. Pitbull Cruz. He is really effective. His one way of fighting, but you take that away from him, man. He ain't got nothing but dirty tactics. And actually, in both PBC fighters Lamar fought, they both was doing dirty tactics. They both did some dirty tactics. Tank Jay was biting and shit, and trying to manipulate the whole whatever Tank be doing in fights Pitbull Cruz, he be low blowing and headbutting, and they some dirty fighters, man. Dirty fighters. One dimensional and limited. You only resort to dirty tactics, man. More times than none, if you're a dirty fighter, you kind of limited. That means you're limited. More times than none. Some of the old school greats had little dirty tactics they use, the real clever ones. But more times than none, if you some brawling dude, man, you just limited, bro. That's why you headbutting and shit. He Victor Ortiz them and everything. He did the bull ram headbutt. Salute to Justice for the super chat. He says PBC must have wanted a rematch. Roach won that. They had to have won something, man. But Roach got to be just. He got to be like discouraged after that, man. Got to be discouraged. And you see all the Pitbull Cruz fans that's in the chat. They happy. They're happy. That's how you know that Pitbull Cruz lost the fight. Because if they was really feeling something, they'd be like, nah, man, we need to run that back. Pitbull Cruz won, but we need to run that back. They happy as the draw. Come on, man. These dudes, bro. They pop back up. They dipped off when Bud beat up on Canelo. Now they pop back up. Because Pitbull Cruz robbed Lamont with a draw. He didn't even win the fight either. Morally, he really lost. He lost. He lost that. I wonder what the other fighters are saying. You know what I'm saying? Some of the fighters that was watching it, we know they like to get their thoughts. We know who won this fight though. Yeah, Floyd should have. Lamont didn't complain like Floyd do. Floyd used to complain a lot, and then Lamont didn't do that. Lamont just kind of thugged it out. Maybe he should have did some excessive complaining, just because he was up against the politics. Oh man, they happy for a draw, bro. That's crazy, ain't it? Come on, man. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. You just happy for a draw, bro. Y'all, like that's crazy. Take what we can get, huh? Yeah, take what I can get. Oh my God, man. Yo, man, come on, man. That's not cool, man. Look at this dude. He was acting a fool tonight. Smash the like button, man. And Pitbull got tamed, man. I'm calling Poodle now. He ain't Pitbull no more, man. He was running and everything. He was actually running. He was running. Yeah. And take what they can get, man. He took what they took with they happy with a draw. How you gonna be in the chat happy with a draw, bro? Oh man. I see you, Ricardo, man. Why you happy with a draw, man? That's not good, bro. The score has to be settled. Nah, man. I ain't happy with no draw. Cause I know who won the fight for real, for real. That shit crazy as hell. I can't even repeat some of these comments, man. Pitbull got beat by a Roach, man. How about that? That's crazy. They need to run it back though, but run it back somewhere neutral. Because Lamont Roach Jr. should have some fans now. You know what I'm saying? He beat two of PBC's top stars, and Tank Davis and Pitbull Cruz. He beat both of them dudes. He had them doing dirty tactics. Tank Davis biting people, taking knees, running away. I mean, Lamont Roach Jr. really is the Reaper. He got people running away. Lamont Roach Jr. got the pit bulls and tanks running away, bro. Do you hear what I'm saying? Lamont Roach Jr. got tanks and pit bulls running away. That's a bad dude right there, bro. He just can't beat the political machine. He just can't beat the political machine, bro. But he got tanks and pit bulls running the opposite direction, bro. Come on, man. Told y'all Lamont Roach Jr., man. Dirty work tonight, man. Lamont Roach Jr. was in hostile territory. Um, he was in very hostile territory. He fought a very good fight. I'm gonna definitely go watch it again. It was a really good fight. Um, I know when I watch it again, it's gonna really look one sided. Outside of the little knockdown in the third round, Pitbull Cruz had a good first 3 rounds, a good first three. Then after that, it was pretty much all Roach. It may have a couple of swing rounds here and there. Yeah, Lamont Roach was man outboxing him, just like yeah. Look at that Roach got Murray keep crying. Man, how, bro? See, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't even make sense, bro. The numbers, the numbers tell the story as well. The numbers tell the story as well. Pitbull Cruz better be looking for a rematch if he really that Pitbull. Because the Grim Reaper Lamont Roach, um, he got pit bulls running. Pit bulls turn into poodles. Tanks turn into jeeps. I mean, come on, man. Man, Roach can't afford to get no more draws, man. He needs. I don't know how he's gonna. You could tell after the fight. You could just tell, like, man, I'm gonna beat. I'm gonna like. What the hell I got to do? He said, "What do I got to do?" Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says, "Was the card worth $80 because I missed it?" Yeah, I would say. I would say it was. I would say no. $80 is high, bro. You know what? Ain't nothing like that worth $80. Honestly, no, it's not. It's not. Honestly, to watch anything isn't worth that much money unless there's a way for you to actually make some money. So nah, hell no, nah. Absolutely not. Now $50, maybe yeah, hell yeah, I'll give him 50. But some damn near $100, $80 and shit, nah, man. I ain't saying that to disrespect the fighters, but I'm saying that because of the PBC machine, they like to always have these high ticket pay per views. But it was a really good card though. Really good card, really good night of fights. The commentators was all over the place. They seemed excited, but out of practice. Jimmy Lennon was messing up. You said you think Lamont Roach is best at 135? He probably is, bro. We also got to remember Lamont Roach Jr. This is his first fight at 140. It's also his first fight at 140. So he probably be even better at 135, to be honest. You said Shock versus Roach? I think Roach will win. I think Shock just be too small. Even though Shock got good reach and a really good skill set. I think Roach just got like he's like kind of like a complete package almost. He could take a good punch. Um, yeah, he could do a little bit of everything in there. He got dog in him and everything. Shockey do too though. So I mean, but I just think the size. I think Lamont Roach Jr. just he got big hands. He could really fight at multiple weight classes as we can see, all the way up to 140. You know, and had Pitbull Cruz running. You said Tank is the best? Nah, Tank got to beat Lamont Roach. He can't say he's the best until he beat Lamont Roach. Yeah, Roach look good at 140, man. These guys need to start fighting close to their natural weight, man. Anyway, stop cutting them, melting all the way down to these small weight classes. Fight close to your natural weight. But Lamont Roach is 30 years old anyway now. You said Tank beat that man. Tank, how? When he took a knee. You know what I'm saying? Biting and complaining. And Tank got completely out. Tank got his ass kicked. You said you want to see Shakur and Roach? I think that'll be good. That's a good fight. But I don't know, man. Lamont Roach Jr. What does he go from here? Do he rematch Pitbull Cruz? Um, Team Pitbull is Team Pacquiao, so they not gonna give him no leverage or none of that. Or do he go fight somebody like Shakur? Which is it's a tough fight. Like what does he go from here? He got another draw again. You said Roach needs to go to Turkey? Yeah, ain't it? Roach needs to go to Turkey. Yeah, you said Roach needs to go back to 135. He probably should. He probably should. He probably can fight at 140 certain guys, but some of the bigger 140 dudes probably give him more trouble. Yeah, PBC ain't gonna let these dudes lose. Their guys. Pitbull Cruz is one of their draws, as you can see. Pitbull Cruz is one of their draws, so they're not gonna let him lose. They're not gonna let Tank Davis lose. They mad that Terrence Crawford actually stopped Arrow, and it was so one sided. You know, PBC is not letting Tank or Pitbull Cruz lose easy, bro. But it was a really good night of fights, though. Really good night. Good main event. Um, I don't know about a rematch, man. Because politics is just so ridiculous. It's like, man, do this dude like they'll have to fight somewhere neutral. PBC like, nah, we dodged the bullet tonight. I don't know if we want to keep dealing with doing business with this Lamont Roach Jr. guy. You know what I'm saying? He damn near beating our fighters. So nah, we're gonna do something else. And Pitbull Cruz will go a bum of the month tour. And Lamont Roach Jr. may end up waiting around for a guy like Richard Hitchison or something like that. The fight wasn't really that close, in my opinion. It wasn't really that close. Dude he landed half his punches. What you mean? He landed half his punches. Pitbull Cruz probably won 3 rounds, maybe 4. But yeah, man, really good night of fights. PBC, it was a really good card from PBC. Um, Frank Martin did his thing tonight. I look forward to seeing what else he has in store at 140 pounds. Um, Laura, I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know. Laura, I don't know if he can really beat some of the younger, stronger, bigger dudes at 160. We go see. Um, Big Shot, what's next for him? I don't know. He's the WBC interim lightweight champion now. So he has some leverage. You know, he should be next in line to fight for somebody's WBC title who was ever holding that belt at 135 pounds right now. So what is it Shakur? I can't remember who's holding that belt at 135. So he should be he might get that Shakur fight like he's been asking for. So so Big Shot might move up to 135. He might as well. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the action's at. So he might as well move up to 35. These dudes need to start fighting closer to their natural weight anyway. They perform better. Um, and Lamont Roach Jr. got robbed tonight. You know, he lost a controversial draw. It was a draw. And so the Pitbull Cruz fans are happy that Pitbull Cruz squeaked away with a draw tonight because they that's all they could hope for. You know what I'm saying? That's the only hope they had. Yeah, Shock made it look way too easy, man. Shock been doing his thing. You said Roach gets smoked by Stevenson? I don't know. I do think that Lamont Roach Jr. Has a good IQ. I don't know. This pit bull draw is a discouraging. It was demoralizing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, man. No matter what I do up in there, they go always give it to the other guy. Yeah, I don't know why Bozy had Fulton standing up in between rounds like he was Boots, and like Fulton was actually in shape. Dude missed weight. You know what I'm saying? He missed weight and everything. You had him standing up between rounds. Like, come on, man. He ain't Boots. Boots could do that shit, but man, that's not what Cool Boy be doing. He said he was standing up and losing. Oh man, yeah, he looked soft at the weigh-ins too. Yeah, he didn't have no. Yeah, Cool Boy. Yeah, man, he didn't take it seriously, bro. Ain't no telling what happened. You said Timothy Bradley had Pitbull winning and mad at the draw. Pitbull won easy. That's crazy. Pitbull Cruz barely get through these fights, man. He barely get through them. He was so excited. He was so happy it was a draw. He couldn't believe it. He could. Christmas came early for that motherfucker. Dirty Pitbull. He's a dirty fighter too. So he don't get that much respect over here because he's dirty as hell. And he was running away like the tank. He had tanks and Pitbull. The Reaper Roach had tanks and Pitbulls running away, bro. He had tanks and Pitbulls running away in fights. I mean, what are we talking about? He had him running away in fights, bro. Oh man. Yeah, Roach hit the big because he get past over the political hump. Pitbull Cruz is a very limited fighter. He only benefited because he's a Mexican Mike Tyson, Canelo, Super Canelo, baby Canelo. That's it. That's it. That's all. He didn't win off of skill. He didn't win because he beat the shit out of Roach every round. He didn't win because he had the better IQ, the better footwork, better punch selection, more punches landed. He didn't win because of any of that shit. He won because he's a part of the political fucking machine. And I'm glad Lamont Roach Jr. shut that fucking crowd up tonight. He shut the crowd up. He took the crowd right out of the fight. The crowd know who was winning that fight. Pitbull Cruz was relieved that he got a draw tonight. He's like, that was the least y'all could do is give me a draw. Because the Roach had me running. Dirty fighter. Very dirty fighter. Very dirty. He got points taken away numerous times for dirty offenses. He's a scumbag. Yes, Chihuahua definitely got beat at all phases. He was on a back foot in this fight, bro. He was running. Look at him. Look at him, man. A draw. A dude named Pitbull, who's known to be coming forward, who knows nothing but come forward, going backwards, back turn. Come on, man. Lamont Roach Jr. took the dude right out of the fight. Took the crowd out of the fight too. You said Roach saying in the post presser he broke his hand in a fight. He probably did. Pitbull Cruz got a hard head, man. He probably did break his hand. He probably did. But it was a really good fight, though. It was a good fight. It needs to happen again. But in neutral territory, Pitbull Cruz truly benefited tremendously from being in Texas. A lot of the judges' names was Santos and all that. Come on, man. He was fighting against a lot tonight. So, but he did still, I feel like he made a really good account of himself, despite the odds that was against him. But yeah, man, salute to everybody in the building. Thank you guys for stopping in. I don't know what's next, man. We go see, man. We go see if these dudes gonna run that back. I think they should run it back. I don't know. You know, Tank Davis didn't run it back with neither guy. So let's see if they'll run it back with each other. Catch you guys on the next one. Love you, ma. Peace out.